Hey all, Tony Bing here. Hello and welcome to another guide video for Marvel Strike Force. Now this video will be the first of many ones I'll be looking to update over the next few days, just down to all the changes we got with launch. This particular video is all about your farming priority and who you want to farm first from different modes. Now it was actually a lot tougher doing this time round than it was the first time, and that says that they've balanced the characters a lot better that are in the particular modes. But with the selection that I'll be choosing here, you should be able to cover the heroes and villains and also Cosmic Campaign and get through them, and also you'll be able to do the Iron Man event and unlock him as well. So the modes we've got to look at anyway are Arena, Raid, Blitz and Story, and we'll start off by looking at Arena first. So when it comes to Arena, you have three named characters that you can farm here. It's Drax, Quake and also Daredevil. Now Daredevil doesn't make the farming list at all, for the reason being that currently you can only get him through Arena, which means he'll be a really slow farm, and also he doesn't really fit into any of the teams we're looking to cover the way that other heroes do. So the two characters that we would be looking to farm would be Drax, who's now been given a taunt as of the patch on his special skill, which makes him a lot more useful because he was pretty rubbish, to be honest, before the launch patch, and also Quake as well. Now I'd probably go for Drax first, and it's purely down to the fact that Quake can be farmed through various different modes, and also very often you're given Quake shards via milestones as well, so you may get her just through playing naturally, whereas Drax you actually have to concentrate on unlocking on him. These two characters will help you cover the Cosmic Story mode and also the Shield event as well, because Quake of course is a Shield character. But the next mode we'll look at will be the newly named Blitz mode. So with this mode we have four named characters here that are certainly very interesting. You've got Spidey, you've got Luke Cage, Crossbones and also Gamora. Now because we have to whittle that down, I would say that I would personally concentrate on Crossbones and Gamora. The reason being, Spidey's a bit like Daredevil that we talked about a moment ago, in that you can only get shards from through that particular mode, making it a very slow farm, so it'll take you forever to get anywhere with him. Luke Cage is nice, but with the setup we're going to be using here today, you've got your tanks covered anyway, so that's why I wouldn't go for him. So in regards to Crossbones and Gamora, they're both absolutely fantastic characters. Of course you get the shards through the Blitz mode, but also you can actually farm shards for them through the Story mode as well, so that can make it a nice quick farm there. And you've got Gamora can help out with your Cosmic Campaign, and Crossbones you want to use him as an off tank in your Villains campaign, and with his ultimate he can absolutely demolish the enemy team. But the next mode we'll look at now will be the Raids. So when it comes to raids, we've got a quite interesting selection of characters that are available here. Now with how you actually earn currency in raids, you earn it quicker than you can spend it due to the fact we no longer get free refreshes of the store. So when it comes to the characters that I would recommend here, just buy them when they're available, because the characters rotate in and out, and sometimes it means you can be a few days before you see a particular character and you'll be stockpiling your currency. So the three characters in question, you have for Fantastic Hero, part of your Avengers team. You've got the Hand Sentry, so that's the first minion we're looking at. He's one of my favourite tanks in the game, and I reckon at a later date I'll do a video showcasing why he's so good. And then you've got Quake as well, so of course you could farm the Quake shards earlier on in the video. You're getting them from the raid mode as well, and it means you can actually get her up to 7-star really quick. So go for any of these characters whenever they do show up on the store. For the next section, and to finish up, we've got the Story mode priority. So what I've done here, which is a bit different from the last video, is I'm going to break it up into the villains and heroes that you would want to farm, and when we look at all these together, it should mean we've got ourselves covered when it comes to the Story mode for heroes, villains and also Cosmic and the Iron Man event as well there. So first off we'll look at the villains you'll be wanting to farm. So we have 4 villains in total that we're looking at here. They're all absolutely fantastic villains, but more importantly, they help us fill any gaps when it comes to our villain team. So it means that we'll have some protectors. We've got 2 protectors actually, because Crossbones is more of an off tank, so you need someone else to defend them, and that is where the awesome hand sentry comes in. When it comes to dealing out damage, you've got Elektra and you've also got Nebula. Nebula's absolutely fantastic, and she's got some new animations with the patch, so she looks even better as well. And then we've got our support classes as well. So you've got Hand Sorceress and you've got Yondu. Now it means we are missing a controller, but Yondu really is a jack of all trades, and to be honest, Yondu is essentially a blaster, support and a controller class with what he does. So with that, we've got everything covered to hopefully smash our way through the villains campaign. So let's look at the heroes that you would want to farm next. So this selection of heroes here is really all about filling out our shield team, because in order to unlock Iron Man with the event you need 5 5-star shield characters, and that in turn will unlock Iron Man at 5-star for you. Now in total, if we look at all the heroes we'll have using the setup included here and earlier on in the video, you have 2 protectors, 2 controllers, 2 support, and then you've got a blaster and also a brawler as well, so everyone's covered. Now first up we've got Captain America. Now what I would recommend to do personally is do farm him if you want, but if you've got the money for it and he comes up in the store, the offer that I think is $10 for 100 shards, I would highly recommend buying that, because he does come a bit later in the farming route and he's a absolutely fantastic tank, and he can make some of your Avengers characters that are a bit slower at charging up their skills, such as Hulk or Thor, he can make them really shine. So that option is there. We then have Hawkeye. Now with launch he's available to farm through 2 separate story modes, so that's pretty great. And then we've got 2 minions to finish up here, and these will really help out when it comes to the Iron Man event, but they will actually really help out when it comes to protector style events during the story as well. So it's the shield operative and also the shield medic. They both really are fantastic support classes. Now just before we finish up, I'll run over who we've got to cover the cosmic campaign once you get to that, using the setup we've shown off today. So you'll have Drax as your tank, you've got Gamora and Thor putting out damage, you've got Yondu providing support, and then you've got Nebula providing some extra damage as well there. So all in, that should hopefully be you covered for all the different modes. If you get any suggestions of your own, as always, please feel free to leave them below. And really, thanks for tuning in as always, and I'll see you all again soon.